Welcome back, everybody. Back to the channel. Welcome in. My name's Patrick. If you like true crime, make sure you tap the screen like crazy on TikTok. Hit the like button over here on YouTube. Hit the like button on Rumble. Hit the subscribe button on YouTube, the follow button on Rumble. Do all the things, y'all. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about Maddie Soto and the mom's boyfriend being charged in the case. Y'all, talk about crazy. It is so sad. This little girl, and allegedly what they have. Remember, this is the guy too that said, oh, my phone accidentally factory reset itself. That doesn't happen, Stephen. In fact,
that's suspicious. That's weird.
Why would you say that? Everybody knows you're lying. Like, immediately, everybody knows you're lying when you say your phone accidentally factory reset by itself. And he didn't realize, oh, that's easy. We can fix that. We can still get all the stuff that's on your phone, all that creepy, horrible, vile, disgusting stuff that was on this. That's not man. This pile of human wastes phone. Ugh. So y'all, come on in, tap the screen like crazy. We had 800 people watching, and we had 70 or 80,000 likes on the first stream. So y'all, everybody, hit the follow button, tap the screen like crazy. Hit me with the little perfumes too, y'all. It helps support the show. It helps me go live every night. Also, it tells TikTok to actually spread the word about the live stream. So y'all, let's see if we can hit a few of those. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to shrink myself down on the video. Oh, and y'all, if you're watching on TikTok and you want to see the video, come over to YouTube or Rumble. Just search The Mystery Project. It's up here on the screen, The Mystery Project, on both. And you'll find the page, and you can watch the thing. I know, Debbie, I know. That's why you got to go to Rumble to do a Rumble rant, or you just go off the grid. You just go off the grid, y'all. That just means go to thehauntedSide.com, get yourself some merch. Hit up the Venmo, the Cash App, the PayPal, any of that sort of stuff. That's how you're going to find that stuff. All right. We got 3 of them, too. We're trying to get 10. All right, here we go. Let's start this case, y'all.
Today, we're announcing that Stephan Sterns has been indicted by the grand jury on first-degree murder for the killing of Maddie Soto.
Nearly 2 months after 13-year-old Maddie Soto vanished, her mother's boyfriend is charged with killing her.
The evidence shows an individual that was entrusted to keep Madeline safe, made calculated moves to dispose Madeline's belongings and place her body in a wooded area.
Maddie Soto had just turned 13 on February.
Man, that dude is sick as hell. You're going to burn in hell for that one, Steven.
February 22nd. And
going to burn in hell for that one.
Photos posted on social media showed her celebrating her birthday at a party 3 days later. But then the next morning, Maddie had vanished. Her mother reported her missing, while her mother's boyfriend, Stephan Sterns, tearfully claimed he dropped her off at school and that everything seemed fine. Deputies in Osceola County, Florida, searched tirelessly for Maddie, hoping to find her alive. Sterns told WFTV in Orlando that he dropped Maddie off at school that day and that she had actually been sleeping in the car before he did.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away.
Man, I don't even want to listen to this guy talk. It irks me. Everything he says, I'm straight up just.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God.
You don't even deserve the sound effect. That's how much I dislike you. And you're going to burn in hell for what you did. Allegedly. But, I mean, come on. And then you can sit up on the news like this and fake cry knowing damn well what happened. Allegedly.
Last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day.
Yeah, you sick. She was sleeping all right. And you're the monster that put her in the forever sleep. Sorry, TikTok. I have to come up with crazy ways to say what we all know happened, because apparently there's AI robot people that say, hey, you grown-ass adults, you can't talk about the things you want to. We don't like it.
School when she got out. I love her. She said, thanks. Love you too.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
But Sterns quickly became a suspect.
Our detectives have determined
Y'all on Rumble, if you're on Rumble right now, put in the chat what he really is.
that Madeline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephan Sterns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day.
Now, at the time, Sheriff John Mina said that they had other evidence implicating Sterns in the murder.
We have video evidence that shows Stephan Sterns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26th. Detectives later recovered Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop from that dumpster.
Sterns was arrested and charged with more than 60 sex-related crimes.
Gee.
Following his arrest, police said images of Sterns engaged in sex acts, presumably with Maddie.
Oh my God. You gonna burn in hell for that one too, bro? You gonna burn in hell for all that. Sicko.
Were found on his phone going back a couple of years.
Years? Oh. Let me at him. Just allegedly. Let me at him.
The charges Sterns
Give me like 10 minutes.
faces
He'll be praying for a volcano or something.
include sexual battery of a child younger than 12,
Jesus. You don't.
sexual battery of a child between the ages of 12 and 18 in a custodial relationship,
That's.
lewd and lascivious
Sick.
molestation,
Oh my God.
and 40 counts of
Lisa, I know. I am turning red. And it's not just my farmer's tan from golfing too much, y'all. Look at that V-neck. No.
unlawful possession of materials depicting sexual performance
I'm like biting my tongue.
by a child, where there are 10 or more images, which sounds like there are hundreds
Sweet baby Jesus.
upon hundreds
That poor child. That poor kid. That poor kid. Dear God.
of images. Some of those images could include children under the age of 5.
Man, you are gonna burn in fucking hell.
What the fuck?
And sadomasochistic abuse and even bestiality.
What in the hell is going on? Just like, why is he in jail? Just immediately just put him in a volcano somewhere. Just drop him off.
According to court documents. The information charging Stephan Sterns in this case says the abuse of a child younger than 12 actually goes back to June of 2019. The name of the victim in the court records is redacted. If it is indeed Maddie Soto, then she would have been 8 years old at the time.
You sick son of a... Is that Peyton in the house? Peyton, thanks for joining in. Y'all, Peyton, say something so I can tell people to follow you. Because the shit I talk about here pisses me off. Like this dude and what they're talking about right now pisses me off. But Peyton, I like watching your stuff because your shit scares the hell out of me, and like the alien people and interdimensional beings and shit. That's just crazy as hell. Peyton, say something so we can tell. Hey, there she is. Hi. Yeah, y'all, hers is like scary too. Make sure you follow Peyton. She's rad. Right there, Peyton. But yeah, the interdimensional beings and shit. I wake up in the middle of the night still thinking about that shit. And you posted that video like months ago. I like shoot up cold sweat. Antarctica. The coordinates were reversed. The mall in Miami. You're like, what the hell? It's crazy, y'all. Go watch her videos. You don't know what I'm talking about. Nuts. Okay, thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in because I needed a break from hearing how disgusting and vile this garbage is. Okay, let's keep going.
Now, more than 8 weeks later,
Did you
an
hit 100,000
announcement
yet?
many had
Peyton?
anticipated.
Today we're announcing
50, 60,000, 55,300. Oh, y'all, give her a follow. She's rad.
that Stephan Sterns has been indicted by the grand jury on first-degree murder.
good?
For the killing of Maddie Soto.
More than 7 weeks after Maddie went missing and her remains were found, Sterns, the man who was supposed to be basically her de facto stepfather, was charged with murdering her, a premeditated crime, according to police.
The evidence shows an individual that was entrusted to keep Madeline safe made calculated moves to dispose Madeline's belongings and place her body in a wooded area before she was ever reported missing. For the 4 days following her disappearance, the entire community was actively looking to find Madeline safe and alive. Tragically, on March 1st, Madeline's remains were found.
The indictment says this is a capital case, meaning the state attorney can pursue the death penalty.
The death penalty in this case, we have not decided to what decision we're going to make in that case.
I'll decide for you. Do it.
We're going to.
I wish I had that power. Do it. This is one of those cases that needs to have a resounding impact on anybody else like this monster. Hey, guess what? Fuck around and find out. Absolutely. And it needs to be something crazy too. I mean, I know we can't, but I'm talking about get 4 horses, you know what I'm talking about? And just 2 go that way, 2 go that way. This dude is sick, y'all.
Continue those discussions going forward, and we'll let you know.
Allegedly, TikTok, allegedly.
So again, when we make that decision as to whether we're going to seek the death penalty in this case.
And there are still questions about whether anyone else was involved in covering up Maddie's death. Her mother appeared in interviews with Sterns.
At this time, the only person being charged is Stephan Sterns. And again, this is not over.
Yeah, I like how you said that too. This is not over. Your eyes are, I know this eye started getting mad as hell, y'all. Start getting all start twitching. I'm either mad or tired. When this eye turns red, I'm either mad or tired. Or I'm at my mom's house and I ate anything that she has in her refrigerator that has butter in it. And then she's like, Pump, you stay in the night. And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. She puts that shit in the butter, in the freaking, everything. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. Couch lock, 18 to 36 hours.
There's an ongoing investigation to uncover more evidence, and therefore we can't comment.
This is what Maddie's mother told WFTV in Orlando after she disappeared.
I feel like I can't breathe. All I keep thinking about is, where is she? Is she safe? Is she okay?
Lady, you better not have known. I have a very haunting suspicion that you did, and I swear to God, I hope you did not. Y'all, thumbs up, you think she did know? Thumbs down, you think she didn't? Put it in the chat. Thumbs up, you think she knew? Thumbs down, she did not know. And I think I already know what you guys are going to say.
But we're all a wreck. My entire family is a mess.
Isabella, no, I'm not allergic to butter. But my mom puts a certain plant inside of the butter and then melts it and steams it and then uses a strainer and cheesecloth or some shit to get the bits of the plant out. But the chemical that rhymes with BHC remains in the butter. And then I ingest the butter and an hour later, I'm floating on the moon.
We're just so worried.
Sterns is scheduled to make his first court appearance on the murder charge next Monday. But
exactly, it's oregano.
But so far, he has not appeared in court once on those sex crimes charges. He's
Lord have mercy.
Waived all of his appearances. There are still so many questions left unanswered. We know Maddie's death is indeed a homicide. That's clear because Stephan Sterns is now charged with killing her, and her remains were found in a wooded area. But the prosecutors and police still won't say how Maddie died.
Oh, Lord. KD, do you want to tell us? Just everything. She'll put it, I ate y'all know this story, some of the OGs, but I ate a leftover chicken Alfredo. It was just half a bowl of Alfredo noodles with some chicken. And I was like, oh, this looks good. I'm going to just eat this. And then I finished it. And she was like, oh, you're staying the night. And I'm like, what? And it was in the butter that was made just to make the Alfredo. It was nuts. I was like, well, awesome. Thanks. I sat there and watched the TV. I was watching a movie and somehow moved and it paused it. And I didn't even notice. I watched a movie that was on pause for 45 minutes. Just sitting there oh, shit, this is suspenseful as fuck. No, it was on pause.
Although an indictment
Jesus.
has been returned this afternoon, it is still an open and ongoing criminal investigation. So much of this information cannot be disclosed until Mr. Sterns' attorney, if he does so, elects to participate in discovery, and then all of you in the media know how to go about seeking information through public records.
The state attorney also addressed the public's concerns that it.
Oh, by the way, y'all, TikTok, hit the follow button if you're new here. Keep tapping the screen like crazy. We were at 80,000 likes on the first live. Then I had to end it. But y'all, let's get back to like 25,000 and hit me with these little perfume things, y'all. We're trying to get 222 to help support the show and to spread the word about the live stream because we got to play TikTok's game sometimes. So hit me with a little bit of that if you want to. You do not have to, but let's keep going.
It appeared it was taking far too long to file charges in Maddie's murder.
There has been some questions as related to the length of investigation. I just want to let you know again that my office and the Kissimmee Police Department have been working vigilantly in making sure that we had every opportunity to get every piece of evidence that we could. I want to thank the Kissimmee Police Department and their tireless efforts. They've done an amazing job in the heavy lift that we've asked them to do, as well as the prosecutors that have been assigned to this case and making sure that we got every piece of evidence reviewed and gathered in this case. While death investigations usually take around 5 to
Ladybug, thank you.
6 weeks or longer, we were able to get this one done relatively quickly and get.
Ashley, thank you. Angie, thank you. Y'all so sweet. Thank you so much. Lemon Ray in the house. Lim Ray. What you doing, Lim Ray? Lemon Ray, Lim.
The case to the front.
I can't ever stop. Yo, you got to stop me sometimes.
Front of the grand jury, like I said earlier today.
Joe Giacalone is a retired NYPD cold case sergeant. He's also the host of the YouTube channel True Crime with the Sarge. Joe, you.
True Crime with the Sarge. By the way, y'all, do me a favor. If you're watching on TikTok and you want to see these videos, come on over and hang out in the YouTube live. It's the Mystery Project on YouTube, or come over and hang out on the Rumble, and it's rumble.com/the Mystery Project, or just search the Mystery Project on Rumble. Y'all can see the videos. And really, we need everybody to come over to the YouTube channel because we got 25 people watching, but we need to get the YouTube watch hours up so that we can get like the channel memberships and like the super chats and things like that. So y'all, do me a favor and come hang out on the YouTube one. Even if you have like an iPad or you have something on the side, you don't even have to watch it if you don't want, but just being in the stream helps out tremendously. So y'all come on over. The Mystery Project on YouTube. And Rumble, we do cases that are not TikTok appropriate or YouTube appropriate. So you can come over and follow the Mystery Project. And we do cases there that can't go anywhere else because there's no censorship on Rumble. So we got 200 people watching on Rumble, 33 likes. Everybody on Rumble, make sure you hit the like button, close the chat, hit the thumbs up. We got 26 people on YouTube. And it doesn't show me how many likes we have on YouTube currently. But I would imagine, I can look right here. We got 10 likes on YouTube. Love you guys. Okay, let's keep going. And then after this one, we got another crazy case to talk about. So here we go.
You've been following this case very closely. This was not a cold case. This was always a hot case. So your thoughts on
they didn't find him guilty yet, but they charged him. So grand jury indicted him.
On Stephan Sterns being indicted on this murder charge regarding Maddie Soto's death.
Yes, I think a lot of people are relieved that these murder charges came down, including myself. I mean, not that I was worried per se, but the issue that comes down to is they had him for those the pornography charges and the underage kid pictures and videos. That was going to keep him in jail probably the rest of his life anyway. But everybody was looking for justice for Madeline. I mean, she was just this young, innocent girl taken way too soon, and I think that's what everybody was counting on this day.
There's no statute of limitation on murder. And the police chief had said previously he wasn't going anywhere and they wanted to do this right and get it right. So explain to our audience why this may have taken longer than a lot of people would have anticipated, since the cops said shortly after she disappeared, he is the prime suspect. Obviously, they felt they needed more evidence to make that case.
Right. So the way you want to go is that once you have this person and they're not going anywhere, you can then take that time to build a case. And I'm sure the district attorney did not want to have two trials, right? So go one trial with.
Oh, God. Can you imagine? Yeah, no, that would be terrible. By the way, y'all, we are 21 subscribers away from hitting 4,000 subscribers on YouTube. So y'all, everybody watching, come subscribe to the Mystery Project on YouTube. Let's hit 4,000 on this stream. Also, on Rumble, we're at 887 followers. So y'all go follow on Rumble. And TikTok, y'all are crazy as hell because we got 180,309 on TikTok. So what? Shout out to everybody. Thank you so much for supporting the little old true crime channel that I have. I seriously didn't think, I thought maybe 7 people were going to watch me. And one of them would be my mom, right? But nope, y'all continue to amaze me. Thank you so much for the love and the support, y'all. Seriously, I can't do it without you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep going.
The underage pictures and then have another trial down the road for murder. So they were hoping to get this all together. And they took their time. They didn't rush it. They didn't let the social media crew and even the media crew and a lot of people that were demanding action and demanding murder charges all along, get in and step in their way. Because listen, you only get one chance to do this right. And because of the fact that you're dealing with such a young victim, you want to make sure you dot your I's and cross your T's and be able to make sure that when you present this to a grand jury, that it's a slam dunk indictment. And apparently that looks like what happened today.
I'm assuming they were waiting possibly on toxicology test results. We already knew from the sex charges that they filed against Stephan Sterns that they had his phone.
Entertainment and educational purposes only, TikTok.
They had a copy of all of the photos and other information from his phone, so they were able to file that charge comfortably. So
thank you, Krista.
Do you think toxicology was something they were waiting for to maybe determine just exactly how Maddie died, or so they could finalize the cause and manner of death?
Yes, right now the attorney at the press conference.
If Nicole said, if Pat said, "Come watch my Amazon cart," we'd be like, okay. Oh, y'all are funny. Nicole, you're awesome. Thank you.
Today said that he would not.
I need to laugh after this case, y'all.
Answer what the cause or manner of death were, so that we're just going to have to keep on guessing until the trial starts. However, you know what? The way these
Jerry, thanks for the cap.
Investigations work. They put these pieces together and they make sure that they have a solid case. And
let's get those perfect, y'all.
In this way, you have to deal with the autopsy report, the toxicology reports, and all the different aspects of it. Remember, they had video surveillance of him, dropping her items in the garbage pail.
Yeah, that was the computer in the backpack and all that stuff. Oh, gee, thank you, Sherry. Thank you.
Video of him driving around with her in the car, whether she was alive or not, we don't know for sure. But the issue that comes down to is we only know, I think, probably about half the amount of information that they have, and then we're going to see the rest of it once the pre-trial starts in July.
We know this was a premeditated murder charge. That's what the indictment said. So this was premeditated, meaning there was some forethought here. There may have been some...
Chrissy, thank you. Pearl, thank you.
Planning even. And this happened right after, according to the indictment, Maddie's birthday party, her 13th birthday party. She had only been 13 for a matter of days, and then she had the party, and then she disappeared. What significance is that significant to you, that date, that time frame?
Well, it could be in respect of when you're dealing with individuals like this who like certain children at a certain age, and once they get to an age that they don't really, are.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Interested in anymore, they kind of, discard them. And this is where I was hoping that we would hear from more individuals that might have dated this man in order to maybe come forward with maybe some sort of pattern about, when the kids got to a certain age, he would just pack up and leave. But
sick.
You know what? He also took advantage of the fact that the mother was not at home. And there's probably a couple of other factors involved.
This dude is disgusting.
The presser today, they did say that there was nobody else in the house when this crime occurred. So that was another little interesting tidbit, because remember, a lot of people were talking about who was holding the camera while this filming was going on. So those videos and photographs might have happened at a much earlier date.
There were also questions. A lot of people have questioned whether or not anyone else was involved in her murder, specifically her mother. I mean, this is a mother,
right?
A grieving mother. So,
man, I feel like I mean, come on. How? Okay, here's the thing. Either way, I feel like this is crazy. Okay, because there's two options, right? There's only two options here. One, the mom knew, right? Maybe she didn't know everything, she didn't know the full extent, but she knew something, right? Or two, she knew nothing. And either way, I think that's, well, one way is really bad, but one way is just equally as bad, really. If you knew, shame on you. Go to jail, burn in hell. If you didn't know, what the are you doing? How could you not have known? You know what I mean? Like, Jesus Christ, how could you not have known? I know when my son doesn't brush his teeth. When he tells me, I brushed my teeth. Oh, really? Let me go see. Nope, there's not toothpaste all over the freaking bathroom, so you didn't brush your teeth. Because I know if you brush your teeth, there's going to be toothpaste on the ceiling, on the lights, on the sink, on the toilet, freaking in the kitchen somewhere. There's going to be toothpaste everywhere. That's how I know, because I watch and I observe. What, she just didn't care at all? So if you didn't know, you were just like, just completely absentee? I have a problem with that. And then if you knew, I absolutely have a problem with that. You're going to rot in prison and then burn in hell along with this dude. That's what I'm saying. Now let's keep going.
So Jen Soto, Maddie's mother, has been the subject of a lot of suspicion online. The police have never said that. They've said they've interviewed her and that she cooperated. They've never said that she was a suspect. So do you think that this is it? That Stephan Sterns is the end of the line?
Well, the only thing is that the detective literally said that could change. So the more they get in, the more they start pulling out the evidence. And who knows? Maybe she had nothing to do with it. Maybe she had nothing to do with it. And for somehow, and some reason, she didn't know. And I pray to God that is the truth. I pray to God that's the truth and that this woman didn't have anything to do with it. But sometimes you get those spidey senses, y'all.
As far as Maddie's murder goes,
we've done enough of these cases that something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't feel right. But who knows? It's all alleged anyway, so we got to keep watching.
Well, they asked that at the presser today, and the state attorney general there said it was still an active and ongoing investigation, that they weren't going to, make any comments in regards to that. I look at it this way. If they had probable cause to arrest her or anybody else in this case, I think it would have been done already. Mother or not, if they have the evidence, they're going to push forward to it, because this is a horrific event that started in the way back when, years ago, and unfortunately culminated with her death.
Joe Giacalone, thank you so much.
Yeah, crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Okay, TikTok Rumble and YouTube. Guys, I'm going to end the streams that you're watching right now. It should kick you to the next stream automatically. Rumble, you might have to stick around on the page, do a little refresh. In about 3 or 4 minutes, you should see the next video. I'm going to end it right now. Make sure you leave a like, follow if you